great good afternoon to ever-conscious Nigerian people worldwide. I remain my humble self, the noble rights activist, Comr Stanley, Osakhuenorkhodin. Very firstly, I want to use this opportunity to commend all Nigerians, specifically the youths of this country. I know quite well that just recently some persons came into the protest just to label the Nigerian youth with bad names. Some of us have the evidence when we saw security agents conveying miscreants, hoodlums, to mix up with the protesters to unleash mayhem, just for the federal government to see reasons and justification to attack the people and peaceful protesters. Immediately after that event, the Lekki Tollgate massacre came into being. Of a truth, if anybody tells the government that the youth of this country will stand one very day to confront you people, they will never believe. It took them unaware. There was no leadership in the struggle, to the extent that the bribing machine of the government fails. We could recall that in this country, somebody said sometime that he wants to organize a protest to call on the government to address the plight of the Nigerian people. Before the day of the particular protest, the government had already threatened that personality, no other person than Two-Face Idibia. The very day of the protest, he came out publicly, even when Nigerians were already ready to hit the street. He came out publicly to cancel such a protest. Because that particular protest have leadership, and the bribe and intimidation machine worked. The likes of NLC, TUC, and every other organization that is supposed to stand to defend both workers and the people have already turned themselves into a toothless bulldog that can easily be bribed, thereby giving room for more injustice in this country. As I have said, and I continue to say, we have never seen this kind of unity in this country. For those of you who went to school, scientists always tell you that in every action, there's always an opposite reaction. You cannot continue to steal from the people. You cannot continue to subjugate the people into economic decadence. You cannot continue to intimidate the people. You cannot continue to push the people into frustrated economic situation and expect them not to come out one day. The painful part of it is that it has started. We are going to be having peace and relative peace in this country. But government should know that it is not easy for the people to mobilize themselves to confront any form of injustice in this country. Nobody knew that there was a warehouse stored with COVID-19 palliative in Lagos State. Who did they keep those foods for that was in the warehouse? A food that was supposed to be distributed to citizens during COVID-19 pandemic in Lagos State. People were given 2 cups of rice as a palliative, whereas foods that can take care of the entire Lagos State for so many months was being stored in a specific location. Nobody is supporting vandalism. Nobody is telling anybody to engage themselves in an activities that is repugnant to natural justice, equity, and good conscience. But we continue to push the people. You push them to a place of no return. They have no other option than to return and bite you. When all this injustice, glaring injustice, is melted on the people, you expect them to keep notes. Tinubu is running here and there, trying to defend himself. A man who can move bullion fund of billions. In 1999, this man has no money, such as this. But as today, move bullion fund across states to establish his personal political structure. All in a bid to continue to seize power after subjugating Lagos State into his pocket. So many persons are saying, is Tinubu the president? No, he is not the president, but he has a strong role to play in this entire process. I cannot say truth and bend it. Tinubu should bear the brunt because it's one of the problems of this country. If you ask me to itemize, past leaders of this country, including the present one, should be held accountable if anything happens to this our great nation. If your generation fails, our generation will not fail. Now they want to label the youth. Imagine a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria coming out to talk instead of looking for a word that will help to calm the youth and to bring the tension down. He continues to threaten everybody. How many you go fit threaten? Coming out with a pre-recorded radio, a pre-recorded statement that has been released for many days before the Lekki attack. A president gave a speech without identifying anything that happens at Lekki today. I don't want to be aware now. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. I so much thank the government of Edo State for the reason being that the government of this state is a people-oriented government and the people love him. That is why you are seeing peace in Edo State today. Osakhuenorkhodin did not use military or anything to intimidate protesters to go into their room. No, it is because of the fact that the elections in Edo State was a people-oriented election and the people actually voted their conscience. Nobody can come out to say they want to fight what they voted for because it is a unanimous result. All through this protest, the vehicle that I was driving still have the label of Osakhuenorkhodin and Shaibu. Nobody ever accosted me. Nobody ever stopped me to say, Comrade, hey, why you doing? This is the people that we are looking for. Till date, even if we still have these challenges, the governor can move freely in the streets, all because the people decide what they want. As we speak today, a president came out to make a speech. No remorsefulness. Instead, he begins to use statements that will aggravate the situation. Let us tell ourselves the simple truth. I am saying this clearly. Take it to the bank or anywhere. The truth of the matter is this. The government never believes that the youth will rise someday. They never believe. Now from play. Now it degenerates into where it is. Tinubu moving with billions. The daughter of the president receives 6.7 million naira in a month as a board member of NNPC. Which day, where on earth did they came out with the advert that NNPC wants to employ? When it gets to the time of politics, it is announced. When it gets to the time of enjoyment, it is secret. They immediately feast their families without advert. The son of the rector, the daughter of the jetta, the son and daughter of the Olopoloi in our contemporary urban society have no access to juicy employment. When it comes to the issue of marriage, it is either the son of Dan Tata married Dangote, the son of Buhari married Otedola, the son of Otedola married this one, the Tinubu and this married this. None of them allows the poor to be part of the process. And this same poverty was manufactured by this set of people. Some person will begin to wonder, why are you blaming the president? I am not only blaming the president because of the fact that he's the president of this country today. This same thing took place in 1984 while he was the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He has played a role to date. Even if the Obasanjos and the rest comes out to say, we are tired, the youth to stand, they all should shut up. They are the problem of this country. They all are the problem of this country. No matter what, they will certainly try to intimidate you as a youth. But you owe yourself a responsibility to build a better Nigeria. If you wait and you think that this same frivolous way of management and maladministration can give us better Nigeria, you are sleeping. On a daily basis, we hear budgets, borrow, billions of dollars, millions of dollars, trillions of dollars. Whereas none of these dollars reflect on ground. Our schools, to the date in the 21st century, students use stone to sit in the classroom. The sons and daughters of these bourgeois, even primary school, they attend it in the Western world. Secondary school in the Western world. Tertiary education in the Western world. And they are coming to call you hoodlums. Now let me see, I am not justifying any bad activities, but let me tell you something. The Benisi or Mama there, you cannot continue to subjugate the people into economic repression and oppression, and you expect them to just remain like that. I made a post this morning. I said what the government have been expecting or looking for is permanent youth mumu. Permanent mumu. Permanent mumu. But they were shocked. The idea of permanent mumu is no longer in existence. If what happens in Nigeria in the past 1-2 weeks to 3 weeks since the NSAS protest, if it has been happening in this country, believe you me, United States will be ugly. Britain will be ugly. You could recall that this same country, the British, the Portuguese, and all came to enrich themselves from this country because Nigeria as a nation, or the protectorate as a thing, was already showing a profiting and sustainable future. The question now is, was this the plan of our heroes past? Was this the plan of our founding father? A man in Zamfara have control over his gold. A man in Zamfara, the condition in Zamfara gives him the impetus whatsoever to control his resources. But the same constitution prevents the man in Niger Delta, prevents the man in Benin, prevents the man in Esaland, prevent the man in Afemailand, the Jaws and others, prevent us from controlling our collective wealth. When you speak, they will come out to tell you you are an hoodlum. The only people who protested in the northern part of this country were those that was meted with the same injustice. I am believe me, we for wrong more in this country. They will react beyond what is normal. But because of the fact that, go to the north, you cannot see the kind of roads. There is no federal roads in the north that is like Benin, Benin Saple Road, Benin, Wari Road. There is no federal road of such in the northern part of the country. There is nothing of such in the northern part of the country. Now some persons are saying, the North kept quiet. You guys are attacking yourself. You are attacking your leaders. Let me tell you. The Benin says, Osakhuenorkhodin or Hamenorewe Ivaeruwa. If you must succeed, you must first of all destroy and reduce the powers in your midst. And Tinubu is one. We can't hide it no more. We can't hide it no more. Tinubu is part of our problem. Let nobody deceive you to say he's not the president. He's not the president, but he has the ability to pressure the president to act. The president did not act against protesters from the initial stage. But because of the dwindling revenue from the Lekki toll gate, and Tinubu wants to make sure that that revenue continues, they unleash more pressure on the presidency to act. Are you aware that the president refused to approve soldiers to come out against the protesters? They were pressuring. President is the CEC. Yes, anything that happens, he should take responsibility. But let nobody deceives you. The idea of saying, oh, the problem is the leader, all the benefit is for us is over. Both those who took part and those who acted, they are all one. So Tinubu should not be spared. It is the truth. He should not be spared. They are all the same. Please share this video. Share this video. Share this video. We are glad that normalcy is gradually restoring. In fact, Edo is peaceful now. This is not because of the fact that Obaseki has moved. No. One, we have people-oriented government. Two, a government of engagement. Are you aware that Obaseki was the first, the Obaseki administration, Obaseki Philip Shaibu administration was the first to come out with the idea of curfew. And that curfew was enforced without intimidation. Are you aware that Obaseki administration was the first to organize a town hall meeting with the youth specifically? As we speak today, the youths are part and parcel of those who are dicing the tension down in Edo State. This is how to engage. I was shocked when Obaseki announced that he's going to give 60% opportunity to the youths in his administration. I was shocked because I already know that over 50% is already serving under the Obaseki administration as a youth. As we speak today, the speaker, legitimate speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Marcus Onobu, Afi Senior. I know you know me well. We don't sit down for media. Reach like 5 times. I mean 2 times. I'm not mistaken. Engage on media discussions. He was a public affairs analyst 9 months ago. He read the same course with me. But as of today, he's the speaker of Edo State House of Assembly. As we speak, youth-oriented government is already here in Edo State. Obaseki cannot intimidate Edo people. He knew that he is part and parcel of us. That is why he used a very wise diplomatic idea. As we speak, apart from elements who sees this as an opportunity to loot, for those genuine individuals, which covers overall majority of the youth constituency, everybody have calmed down. No, there was no intimidation whatsoever to tell people to pull away from the road. I play a major role, and many more comrades play a major role to calm the whole of Igbobai asses. But the truth of the matter is simple. You cannot continue to intimidate people. You cannot continue to steal from the people and you expect them to remain mute. As we speak to date, Ikoyi House, millions of dollars, nobody has been prosecuted. To date, lions, tiger, snake, monkey swallow money in Nigeria. In this state, money in jam office, snake swallow. Monkey swallow money, monkey. Millions of naira say na monkey eater. When they talk, you are the thing say whether they don't know whether a human being they talk with. As in, are they not thinking that we are humans? Monkey where we go, monkey eat money, snake swallow money in this country. Abba, see, my dear fellow Nigerians, anywhere you are, it is only a fool that we allow tribalism and tribal dichotomy to deceive them from acknowledging the efforts of the Nigerian youth. The only bad issue that took place in this whole protest is the attack on correctional centers. But I know it wasn't the youth that organized such. The warders should speak. When the governor went to visit the correctional center in Edo, we saw the busting of the wall. To date, the doors are intact. Where did these protesters pass through to enter into the correctional center? Why would the criminal elements be following through the roof? The warden should go and explain. They just wanted to label the youth bad names, but they failed woefully. They failed. Apart from that, my dear, best way one carry facts. Suppose fair whole quarrel. Because if you leave quarrel, make quarrel continue. Now be say you want me fight come. Our school, if you just a joke, check around all the school across this country. You will never see the sons and daughters of these people for any of the school. No matter how the school get infrastructure is for Nigeria. No. They want them to rule after ruling your father. They want to come and rule you. They want their children to come and rule you. Nigerian youth, I hail Luna. I hail Luna. I hail Luna. That was why on our own, we did all we could to ensure, say, we match their propaganda, word to word of media, so you cannot discredit the Nigerian youth. No way. You cannot discredit them. As they come out on media to say fake story about the youth, we not fail to come out to defend, to say no, it is not so. And thank God the international community accepted the reportage. And they already set their eyes close to Nigeria. Abba. School will not build. No single do. The highest employment they give to you is Empower. Shopee. We say Abacha is bad. We say Abacha destroyed this nation. Abacha not sell for 20 naira. Garin na 7 naira. Gosport, Limca. Nourish 150 kobo. Today, 10 naira has no value in Nigeria. Limca, you remember Limca? Gosport. Those ice cream with the leak that time, where stick there in the middle. What do they call that ice cream that stick go there in the middle? Very sweet, banana ice cream. Or a yegbe. No matter how this is, no one. It was very cheap. I could record a friend of mine, we grew together. We come together go save 20 naira. When we cook without 20 naira, we are save, the whole street finish. All boys gather with the chop. My father go and beat me. Papa go and beat him. Osaboyen. How can you save such money on going and cook rice? My father beat me well. Huh? Saboyen Papa beat Osaboyen silver. Just 20 naira. And we know how we work to secure that 20 naira a day. But today, nothing is working. And you expect the citizens to remember. Let me tell you, there are situations where you oppress people to, they will prefer to die than to continue to abhor such glaring injustice. They will prefer to say, let the because the Bible states that categorically clear. The living are conscious that they will die. But the dead are conscious of nothing. Now who they live, they say, hey, they not do this one. Hey, they not do that one. Who don't die, not they hungry. Some of them prefer eternal rest in death than to be alive and be suffering. So do not threaten any Nigerians with death. You cannot kill them more than what you have done. Okuames, Magbina no see you. In the Western world, the cheapest thing is food. But here in Nigeria, in sub-Saharan Africa, I can authoritatively tell you that other African governments are jittery, because when Nigeria is feast, Africa is feast. If Nigeria is okay, Africa will be okay. Believe you me. So even the leaders, those of you who are waiting for ECOWAS or ECO this, ECO that, African Union to assist you, forget it. Do not, they will never. Don't even bother, because they are benefiting from this same gross injustice meted on the citizen. The citizen have a responsibility to liberate themselves. No external force can help you. You are going to help yourself as a citizen. Nobody should call for the division of Nigeria. Nobody is calling for a regime change. No. But we are calling for a sustainable economic template. We are calling for the eradication of gross injustice in this country. And we are calling on the president to do what is right. And if he cannot, let him resign. It's not a force that you must be in power. If you cannot resign in peace, as I have earlier said, in Africa, in Nigeria, if you use chicken to cook, your friend come, he sees a chicken there your soup. He sees a chicken there your soup. He go say, see flexing. Is chicken supposed to be flexing? If not because of suffering? Is chicken supposed to be flexing? If not because of suffering? Chicken will be as easy as anything in Europe and America. For here na luxury. Now only Osakhuenorkhodin and some youth fit eat chicken. And some rich bourgeois. Ordinary talakawas in the street. Some of themselves, if they want drink garri, they know they cut fish. Till they drink the garri. They'll tie the fish with rope. Fish will be fry. They'll put garri for bread or soak am. If they take like 2 garri put for man, they'll go where the fish dey, they'll go send some. They'll eat. They'll drink garri. They'll go where fish dey, they'll set am. Fear let them cut them. Because when they cut the fish, e no go reach the family teacher. So someday na the scent of fish. If they want eat it to me, they'll say I better break the egg. Cook am generally for follow everybody. Because if you say you boil them, the strongest man in the family can go with 1 full egg, thereby denying other people of the egg flavor. So they now prefer say bust the egg inside the indomie, turn around, make it for day all the indomie. That when you share them, you don't go know how many follows person, you don't know how many follows person. That is the situation we find ourselves in this country. As I am right now, believe me, if I tell you say my mind no sweet, I am a liar. I am a liar. I will not support criminality. I will not support rape. The idea of rape. Now Facebook I see him. Now I see him. Now I hear him. I not confirm say they rape anybody. Or let me tell you, you expect this ruling class to keep mute. That when you are protesting, a senator will sit to say, Mo Yoli, they made a protest. Made it for cut my money. All these senators, no matter how you love the other, or you say they love you rich, they want their money to be intact. While you were protesting, they were busy fighting you. They were busy fighting you indirectly. Because Nigerian called for the reduction of their money. So even if they say senator, I lawyer, nah, not lawyer. The senator is living with your sweats. They were busy fighting you while you were protesting. They were fighting you. Because now their money you call, say you want me to reduce. Now then you say we do not need bicameral legislature in this country. Let's reduce the cost of governance. All of them wants to die to go to power. If they don't enter that power, they see, tell them say this for you to be the senator representing this, for you to be the this, for you to be the that, you need to bring 7 human heads. They know nobody will go bring them. They are desperate to be there because to them that area is very juicy and they needed more money. But as we speak, Nigerians have sent a clear message. None of you can ever be comfortable while others are living uncomfortable. It is the truth. No matter what you do, you can't kill the truth. You can't kill the truth. You cannot be living lavishly when I know you are living with public wealth. Me or sit down, no seafood chop. And even if I see you greet you, you're supposed to not say, my man not the sweet for you. Even if I say, chair domo, my man feel not the sweet for you. Except say me, self, and people around me, they see eat the way they eat. Now you'll get peace. There is no peace for the wicked. Give me bottle water. There is no peace for the wicked. Please share this video. If you have not shared, please share. If you have not shared, please click on the share. Let this video go viral. It will not take you anything. All you need to do is to just, as you are watching now, just click on your share. It will just share. And to invite your friend, just click on the share. Then go to their inbox. Begin to drop it there. Certainly they will click your message. They will join the video. They will join the video. Enough is enough should not be for mouth. Enough is enough should be for action. Thank God today, normalcy is gradually. Now they won't wait, mommy first please. No, give me that one there. On the unbossed one, now somebody sponsor me with that water. So anytime when they do video, I need to the poster me. They know say the water still remain. Now, sorry for the distraction, please. So, the truth of the matter is very clear. After you must have shared, they will join us in our broadcast. Then, we must have been able to achieve success because letting people know what is going on is very paramount. As I am today, this is the reason why I am the kind of guy that will see truth and I will say it. Even if I'm benefiting from it or not, I will tell you the simple truth. Let nobody discourage you. We already want peace in this country. A message has been sent already. Let everybody go to their normal activities. But believe you me, if you don't know today, know it. This country does start to change. Better one start. Because they force them. Have you ever watched news, channels, TV, NTA? Maybe yesterday talk about the youth. Has it ever happened before? As we speak today, council of state meeting, they go on. All past president and the president of Nigeria, they see the whole meeting. Have they ever done that before because of youth? But they are doing it today. They know that they are no longer comfortable. They know they are no longer comfortable. They know. They are not holding meetings. NTA is not talking about the Nigerian youth. AIT is talking about Nigerian youth. Channels is talking about Nigerian youth. The presidencies and past presidents, I spare no one, including Jonathan. Oh, they are holding meetings. I spare no one. Under Jonathan, Desiani and Leslie Madweke have jewelries worth 3 billion naira. Do you know what is 3 billion? Just jewelries. Under Jonathan's government, Desiani and Leslie Madweke, if you want this country to be better, do not support anyone. Okbayaki. Now fuck up where this one where they fuck up. Now make they call the former bad man, they say the hero. None of them be hero. None is hero. None of them. None of them be hero. Hero not they. There are no heroes. No single heroes. The only hero we have in Nigeria, they don't die way back. Now they be founding fathers. Nobody should deceive you. You have already sent a clear message. I first of all commend the NSAS protesters. Although from the initial stage, the NSAS protesters did not get it right. They were saying NSAS, NSAS. Is it NSAS? All policemen are not SAS. All SAS are policemen. It was end police brutality. Later, they were able to break it down to SACS, economy, and many other benefiting activities that will help to strengthen our great nation. This country must be okay. Nobody is saying they should divide Nigeria. I am not a party to it. No. I am not everybody. But what concerns me most is this glaring injustice must stop. If we are one, you cannot be selling picnic in the northern part of Nigeria at a cost of 19 naira and be selling it in the south at a cost of 150, 200. I will say we are one nation. Till date, we enter motor for north, 10 naira. But for here, the police in the north know the whole gun and bad thing. But for here, you carry gun to intimidate people. When a man where they carry car with the worker, host cabinet, stroke past station, police go greet and say, Megida, one level. But if you as a certain man hold knife, bus station, you will be arrested. And you say there are no injustice. Little things should be addressed in this country. Those little things where they no count, address them. You cannot tell me, say, a man. Okay. Now, I don't fit talk one word before. I will reach there later. All these unions, trader this union, tomato seller union, water seller union, this one union, that one union must be disbanded. It must be disbanded. Specifically, there should be a pilot survey to disband these elements. I bought a bag of rice 2 days ago. I mean, some 2 days ago. Nigeria rice, for that matter, 29,000 naira. Under Jonathan, it was 8,000. People were celebrating Jonathan. No. The question is, how much Jonathan meet am? How much in meet am? Increment. The difference between the both of them is one of the increment is arithmetical, the other one is geometrical. None of them care about you. So today, the youth, let nobody deceive you. You have played a huge role to fix this nation. Osakhuenorkhodin Joseph said, the man wey go show everybody pepper before he show everybody the light, he go come. Now, but this case, it can't different from one man. There must be pepper first for this nation to burn. For this nation to be okay, there must be pepper first. The first pepper now be this. The beautiful part of it is this. They don't already know. Don't let them deceive you. They don't know. They don't know now. Say for Nigerians to mobilize themselves. Now, so they don't mobilize. Just do hand. Now, when it never starts, now it hard. It don't already start off. Now people they wait now. Say, so they now have responsibility to start to immediately fix this nation. Another thing that they do now is this. Pay attention. For media, they will say they were talking about the NSAS. So we have NSAS. Now, remind them. Not the NSAS we fight for alone. Nigeria fought for a better economy. So when they finish talking about the NSAS, the NSAS, no, don't recall it to NSAS. It is the injustice in the country should stop, and everybody should live in an egalitarian society. That's what we aim for as a Nigerian. For how long shall we continue to live in a full paradise where sycophants celebrate mediocrity? I'm sorry for some of the youths in the north who refuse to stand head to head with these elements who are frustrating their future. Because tomorrow, when it gets to you, nobody will speak. Benin language, who corners were watching at when American are not botting. This was not designed for an individual. It was designed for us all. When next these persons hear about the youths, they will see reasons to fix this nation. You not let them go school. The one way go school. Let me tell you today, some parents are gradually giving up. When they are picking the crescent, daddy, I want to go pay school fees. Daddy, when I go pay my school fees, go and sit down. Go and meet Papa John. He's in charge of that mechanic workshop. Go and learn it. When you just finish, you just immediately start work. You'll be making money. Go and look at the son of Papa's Night Rider. Night Rider graduated with the flying color. No job. As we speak, Night Rider is granny pepper in a kiosk market. They have reduced education to the barest minimum, to the extent that people are no longer encouraged to go to school. In fact, the National Youth Service Corps was actually designed to train the youth with military ability so as to defend this nation in case of any external aggression. But as we speak, the government refused to train you with arms because they knew that they've intimidated you and they do not want you to understand the game, so that when they continue to oppress you, you cannot stand. Go and check the NYC. This is not what NYC ought to be. In Israel, they have their own NYC. It is a mandatory military involvement. Go to Tel Aviv. In America, a man cannot stand to make noise in America to say, I'm an American. They will ask you, have you served in the military? Average citizens in America sees military as an accomplishment. But here, no, they don't agree. The only time when they say they want to do mass employment for Nigeria, they gather people for a stadium, different stadium. Stampede, kill everybody. People lost their life. When you see the unemployment, the way people take gather across the country for stadium, you will know, say this country, they sub-selected people pockets. No matter how they deceive you, go and check Jonathan account. Jonathan cannot tell me, say, the account nourished 50 billion naira. But Yahoo, Obasanjo account is more than 50 billion. Abdul Salam Abubakar is more than 50 billion. Ibrahim Badamusi Babangida is more than 50 billion. What are they using this money for? The money to build these nations are in their private account. And you said the youth to come and be dancing Igbabo Nelini and begin to be happy. I might sound different, but believe you me, I cannot come out to talk against my conscience. You might not like me, you say, hey, for you to just protect this thing. You go, no. And also, you feel hate me, but the way the thing they pay me, if you get sense, it's supposed to pay you like that. They will call you policeman. They will call you army. At the end of the day, inside the whole money, they'll give you 40,000 naira to say it's your monthly salary. May you begin to dance Ajalu for streets. They'll give you 40,000 naira. Go and meet a policeman and call a policeman. Somebody this is something they are robbing there. Policeman will tell you face to face, no fuel. Are you supposed to be fueling police motor? Is police supposed to be fueling their vehicle themselves? Is the police supposed to be fueling their vehicle themselves? As we speak, go to police stations. They will tell you we don't have vehicles. Is police officers supposed to be buying vehicles themselves and you expect police not to stop people? Let's call for a reform of the Nigerian police force. First, are you aware that an area command, DPO, or any police officer have no right to address press until an approval is given by the Commissioner of Police? Is it supposed to be so? Go to America, go to Britain and Canada. An average policeman have a right whatsoever to address press when an activity takes place. But here in Nigeria, a policeman has no power to address the press because they have so many secrets. May they not go talk what is different from what your guy want to talk. They go hide out. If part of police reform is every police officer should be given the opportunity to address press and to express their opinion where necessary. Police is not a secret society. It is a civil organization that is designed to protect the citizens and property of citizens around the nation. So when you're talking about police reform, let one policeman just mistakenly come and say, that is why when you see anything happen, the police will say, go and meet the commissioner of police. The police will not tell you, the press should go and meet the police PRO. And then will come and after you don't arrange the fire of lies, you can say, what we're saying is that because he has been authorized to say what they want him to say. Give police freedom. Give every officer freedom to express their opinion. When all officer is given the opportunity to express their opinion, you will know there's so many decadent situations in the police force. So a policeman, when they move for road, when they say you want to go check crime, they will give you orders, say, hello, Jesus, I want you guys to go and report that immediately. You say, yes, sir. Fear no answer, say, sir, there is no more to. If he refused to go, I forget the language they call him, refusal of a so and so order is tantamount to sanction. When he refused to go, they'll sanction him. And when he in one corner, he go say, yes, sir. He now see the civilians in the street like lion, like a pussy, where he must collect from. Where he must collect from. Accomplish that task when he given. Who they deceive who? So when you want a police reform, a real one, let the entire police be given the opportunity to speak to the press. You'll see many secret way with the comments. Not tell me say before they talk, now let PRO go fit talk. No. If in a police reform, the police should be able to address the press. That alone. Then again, also when they sanction broadcasting house, they go invite you to media house. As you want to go say, hey, no. The NCC rule. No. The NCC rule. No. The NCC rule. You can't speak. If you want this country to be good, they should go and check the NCC. Let them give this media house the opportunity to allow Nigerians to speak their mind. It can't hurt them to check the only media where they stand for us today. The social media. If not like television, I did the talk, but they don't tell me say shut up. They'll say yes, thank you, comrade. They'll bring on that question to take that fat if you want. But here, na raw fat, you're the disher I suppose be. Good. Rabbi Samson said disobedience to lawful order. That is it in the police. When they give you order, you refuse to. The logistics where they need to do that thing, not the. They'll say disobedience to lawful order. And for Rabbi Samson, I clap for you for that reminder where you give me. So that is the precarious situation that we find ourselves in this country. Sorry to say, you might not be comfortable with me because I am telling you this raw fact. Maybe what you want to hear from me is not to worry and not to worry, because I will be waiting for someone to come and give me money. That when I come out to say, no, the youth, why are you behaving like this? Don't you have sense? Is this supposed to be it? So I'll stop it. I'll go back, go collect money. Boo! You don't need. Let's say it as it is. If we want this country to be okay, make we not put people for belly till they grow. Let's speak it and say it as it is. Then it will help in no small way to feed our noble nation. It will help to feed this great nation. Now, I want to round up. Before rounding up, let me go to the speech of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In case he is not aware of what president means, a president is supposed to be the chief presiding officer of the nation. And what is the responsibility of government? Life and property. But as we speak, the government is not the one destroying properties and life. Now only for this country. Now when police they escort money, now one. Any motorway they don't bash am. One. If you dare road, they fit shoot you to protect money. Money life. Money is more valuable than life in Nigeria. Maybe they see when those CBN, when those truck where they convey money, they pass. Now one. If you don't come for the road, tell me motor. If your motor there, the people from there they'll shoot you. Go. Just to protect money. Just to protect money. You might look at that thing as small. That alone is an injustice in itself. That alone is an injustice in itself. I enjoin all Nigerians to go back to their lawful duties. The aim has been achieved. Let nobody deceive you. Some people think you say, okay, what have you achieved now? If no aim, forget. A president came out to say, I decided that they will not see it as a sign of weakness. You are showing your strength to your citizens. Boko Haram is ravaging the nation. Arms, there with them. Not for soldiers go there, make they go move. So that they can't street, they show strength to people. They shoot. That idiot, they say, fire! Fire! And whereas if they call you, say, there is a fight in the northeast, come, all of them they submit to a resignation. But you saw armless civilians, you were shooting. Fire! Fire! Send you to northeast, they'll say, I'm resigning from the military. They will be resigning. But unarmed civilians now get power. So they flog people for streets, they misbehave. Boko Haram is there, still. Shaka, they come out 247, they say, yes, we are Boko Haram. None of you now. Don't feed one or two to bring those things down. Insurgency ravaging the nation. But you are targeting unarmed civilians who is calling for a better day for our nation. Whether they like it or not, Nigeria cannot destroy. Whether they like it or not, Nigeria must be okay. We are not pleading for a better Nigeria. We are forcing them to build a better Nigeria. It is a force. We are not begging for a better Nigeria. We are forcing them to build this country. It's a force. If you cannot do it, leave there. Let who wants to do it, do it. It is a force. Nigeria must be fixed. Nigeria must be fixed. Now must. We don't beg, we don't tire. No road, no water, no light. Despite the fact that we have spent over $13 to $20 billion. Sorry to say, I'm mistaken. In 2014, we had already spent about $48 billion on power. Today, no light. Carry your calculator. Press $48 billion. Your calculator. If your calculator give you results, come and arrest me. Your calculator will crash. That is the amount of money that has been expended on power to date no light. Nigeria is richer than Spain. Nigeria is richer than Italy. Nigeria, apart from Norway get all here too, but in terms of riches and resources that we have achieved, Nigeria is richer than many of this nature. Yet, go and tell an average white man, I am from Nigeria, you say, go back to your country, your rich country is rich. The difference between we and them is management. No one man can chuck the money into his pocket. But here, some people are richer than the state. People are richer than the states. Some people is richer than the states. I am glad. Ever since this thing where you see so, it dey pepper me for man. No protest, nothing. The president will just come and go say we announce the fuel. They not even announce fuel price reduction or increment again. You hear bad say say na so we feel the buy. Yeah, done. Despite the dwindling oil price, Nigeria still sell fuel at the cost of 160. Whereas fuel is supposed to be 36, 37, 38 naira. Now let this country with the export crude, we'll go refinery and bring them back, cost sell to us. People are making billions. They are making billions. The president come make speech. He not talk one thing about Lekki attack. He's even threatening the moon. I don't know people where they with the for Osakhuenorkhodin. We know they give them advice. The time for a better nation is now. Don't go back into crisis. You have already sent a message. Not let them deceive you. Say, okay, what have you not achieved? Now lie you. If you never achieve anything, therefore not they call themselves go meeting to meeting. Too noble for not they pick ordinary people phone call to the explain himself. All the media houses they talk about Nigerian youth. Is that not an achievement? Let them not fix it and wait for them again. Don't fix this nation. Continue to breed criminals. Continue to breed bad citizens because of your greed to take over money. When those bad citizens not see where to feast on, they are coming to feast on you. They are coming to feast on you. They are coming to feast on you. Nigeria is a great nation. Nigeria will be great again. I want to round up by thanking His Excellency Governor Godwin Osakhuenorkhodin and Comrade Philip Shaibu. Not because of the fact that you are handsome, nor ugly, but because of the fact that you guys have been exercising people-oriented administration, intellectual governance, engagement, negotiation, and a better idea towards the development of our noble states. Edo to the world. Edo boys show say the rocket. The show say there be susu. But because we get governor, we be say, it don't they show us. Say don't worry. That agitation will be addressed. In fact, I don't even need crisis in the first place, because things are going on rightly. But the country in general has injustice. That was where Edo boys took part. People they shout upper, 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 upper. There are more uppers everywhere in Edo. But we have a governor that has a way. Uppers cannot force everybody to come out, to calm. People calmed. A governor that cut short his vacation to return back to Edo. As he come join the comrade, peaceful heart, he called out the youth. I was invited to the meeting yesterday, but I did not go. I have my reasons. I did not go. I was invited to the town hall meeting. I did not go. What they want to say there is, let's calm the situation. Let's work together as a team. Fine. We had already started that in our area. So we do not need to go and sit again with the governor to do what is right, because this governor is a people-oriented government. I so much commend our academic gladiator, the governor of Edo State, and his comrade Philip Shaibu. I commend them. I commend all Edo youths. As Edo youth activate, Nigeria activate. They do the zuzu. As Edo youth activate. Now everybody activate with the zuzu. Nigeria will be great again. Thank you very much for listening to me. I remain my humble self, your noble right activist, Comrade Stanley Osazee, Osakhuenorkhodin. Not to forget, you to engage in your lawful duties. I am engaging in my lawful duties. And as you all know, I am into land surveying, application for certificate of occupancy, building construction, building plan design and approval, the use to which land is being put. Do not hesitate to patronize me. My phone number still remains 070 3610 9939. I repeat, 070 3610 9939. I repeat, 070 3610 9939. 080 79 74 2172. 080 79 74 2172. Don't hesitate to call me for your survey, application for certificate of occupancy on your behalf, and in a period of 3 months and some days, you will get your C of O. Please and please, get in touch. I am resuming my work activities on Monday. Patronize us today to give you the best. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.